trying to sell your home? Are you thinking about selling your home? Well, let's talk about major mistakes that sellers are making right now in this market. My name is Mindy Sylvester. I've been selling real estate in the Naples area for 25 years. And if this is your first time to the channel, hit the subscribe button so you'll be the first to know about the latest real estate information in Naples. So the market that we're in right now requires sellers to be very aggressive. We have 11 months worth of inventory. So what does that mean? That means that if no other homes sold, it would take 11 months for the current inventory to get absorbed, to get sold. But we're going to have more listings. Just last week, we had 537 new listings. So we're in a market where if you're not priced properly, you're not going to sell. So here are the mistakes that I'm seeing sellers make. First of all, I'm seeing sellers choose their agent based on the price that they give them. I've walked away from a couple listings recently, and I've lost a couple listings because they chose to go with an agent that told them a higher price. Well, I could have told you a higher price too, but I'm going to tell you the truth because that happens all the time. It happened to me last year. There's a neighborhood I've sold 35 homes in, more than any other agent, like almost probably close to 10 times as more than any other agent. And the seller told me, listen, I picked this other agent. She told me she could get me a lot more money. I said, well, okay, well, we don't control the market. So the home sat on the market for 6 months at their price. He finally gave me the listing. I sold it, and actually I sold it for a record price considering this market in the most recent market. So it's in your best interest to price your home appropriately from the very beginning. People who have, didn't price their home right 2 years ago are sitting on the market now $100,000, $200,000 less than they would have gotten if they just would have priced it right from the beginning. This is not the market where you can see what happens. If the market's here and it's going here, rapidly declining, or maybe it's not rapidly declining, but it's definitely declining. Wouldn't you rather sell here than here? I'm pretty sure you would. You don't want to ride the market down. And that's what so many sellers are doing. If you're not getting showings, if you're not getting offers, that is the market telling you you are not priced appropriately for this market and for these conditions. Okay, homes are taking longer to sell. We have an average of, depending on the neighborhood, some of these neighborhoods are averaging 5 months or more, the average days on the market. So you have to put yourself in the best position to sell as quickly as possible. Why? Because the longer you sit on the market, the lower the offers typically get. If you hit the market priced really well, buyers are going to know that. These buyers are out looking at all these homes. If you're priced really well, they're going to look at your home and say, wow, this home is the best price for anything we've seen. Let's make a good offer. If you're sitting on the market for 5 or 6 months, they're going to say, oh, this home's been sitting. No one else seems to want it. Let's make a low offer, right? So you're going to get market value anyway, right? No one's going to overpay. Although I did recently get a home sold where I represented the seller. It appraised at 1.2. And we sold it for 1.375. That's a miracle. That was my Christmas gift. I'd like to take all the credit for it. I do get a lot of credit for it, but it was honestly just kind of like a Christmas miracle. Anyway, don't pick your agent based on what price they're going to tell you. Pick the agent that is qualified, that has sold homes in that neighborhood, that has an aggressive marketing plan. I've been selling homes for 25 years now. I've sold during the Great Recession. I've sold homes when there were 11,000 homes for sale in Naples. Now we've got about 7,100. You can't, for 8 years, we had a market where basically all agents had to do was put the home on MLS and it would sell. That's not the case anymore, not even close. Now, when homes are selling, the first thing people want to do is when homes are not selling, the first thing people want to do is blame their agent. Okay, now that might not be the case either. right? It depends on the agent. An agent can do a Super Bowl ad for a home, but if the home's not priced properly, it's not going to sell. So just make sure you have an experienced agent that does have a marketing plan, but it's also your responsibility to make sure it's priced appropriately, priced right. And you will know that. Like I said, if you're not getting showings, you're not getting offers, that means your home's not priced right for these conditions. So if you have any questions about selling your home, I would love to talk to you further about what your home may sell for and the aggressive plan that I've used to sell over 700 homes. So thank you for watching and have a great day.